Hello everyone. I would like to tell you about myself. My name is Mery Kusumarini with name tutuan HH2030710. In this video, I will be review an article. So the first one is article information. The title is Illocutionary Speech Acts on Balinese Hospitality Advertising Discourse in Rusian, a pragmatic study. Written by Anggraini Purnamadewi, Tajuddin Nur, Susi Magdalena, Viktorovna Smelkova. Published at Theory and Practice in Language Studies Journal on January 2024. Okay, next is the background and literature. The background is clearly presented, focusing on the miscommunication in Balinese hospitality advertisement in Russian. It highlights the relevance of pragmatic analysis by addressing speech acts and implicatures and in advertising language. The study appropriately uses a Shirley speech act theory and Greece implicature theory. Contextual theories by Leach and Cutting are also applied. The authors clearly position their study as a continuation and refinement of previous work, especially in the underexplored context of Russian language tourism and research and question. The authors identify and analyzes the type of speech acts, especially illocutionary, the form of speech. There are direct and or indirect, and the type of implicature used in the Balinese hospitality advertisement written in Russian. The study investigates core pragmatic phenomena such as illocutionary acts. These are assertive, commissive, directive, and the other. Speech form. There are direct versus indirect speech acts. Implicature is conventional and implicature non-conventional. Methodology. The type of the data is used. The study uses written advertising text from Balinese hospitality advertisement in Russian, collect from various internet sources between 2016 and 2020. A total of 50 advertisement discourses were analyzed. The study uses a qualitative method with a pragmatic approach, specifically employing discourses analysis to examine speech acts and implicature. Data collection as were selected, sorted, and grouped based on their speech act type, form, and implicature. Analysis process. The authors classified data using series categories, determine speech form, direct or indirect, and identify implicatures, conventional or non-conventional. The process is well described and supported by example and tables for clarity. The analysis demonstrates a strong grasp of pragmatic theory, particularly Shirley's speech act theory and Gray's implicature theory. The article includes multiple authentic examples of Russian language hotel advertisement. It is like Melia Bali, the Oberio, and or Regis. The finding directly address the study's core objective. This the type of illocutionary acts assertive 27, 24 commissive, 3 for directive. Speech form 34 indirect, 16 direct. Implicature 34 in non-conventional, 16 conventional. The findings are consistently interpreted using relevant pragmatic theories, that is, Shirley and Grace. Shirley's qualifications are used to explain the function and intention behind the different speech acts. Grace implicature theory is applied to distinguish between what is explicitly said and what is implied in the advertisement text. The study pays specific attention to the cultural expectation of Russian tourists as the target audience. On the other hand, the study offers novel contribution. Next is the conclusion currently reflects and summarizes the key finding. The authors suggest that advertisers should carefully consider linguistic and cultural characteristics of the target audience. I mean, it is a Russian tourist when creating an ad content. Selecting appropriate diction and speech strategies can improve clarity and persuasiveness in promotional text. The strength of this article is the article effectively applies pragmatic theories to analyze Russian language Balinese hotel ads using Sillis and Gris framework. It offers clear, structured analysis of speech acts and implication, its novelty, cultural relevance, and use of authentic data make it a valuable contribution to applied pragmatics and cross-cultural communication studies. We already know about the strength, and this is the weaknesses of the article. The article lacks explicitly state research questions and could benefit from deeper engagement with politeness theory, such as Brown and Levinson. Suggestions for future research are limited, and the discussion section, while clear, would be stronger with comparative insights across after other culture or advertising medium beyond written text. Overall assessment, I rating this article is 9 per 10. The article demonstrates clear objectives, solid theoretical grounding, and systematic analysis. Its originality, cultural relevance, and use of authentic data make it a valuable study of applied, pragmatic, and cross-cultural advertising discourse. The article is well suited for academic use and scholarly publication. It contributes original insight, applies relevant theories appropriately, and offers practical implication. Minor improvement such as clearly state research question and expanded future research suggestion would further enhance its quality. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.